To log in, there should be the student here and there's no password. If that student login is not showing, up here is the actual username. It's this big long thing, but it will be universal for all students who use this computer. It works well. Now I'm opening Vision Pro. There are these different methods, general methods that can be used, and the one that you want for a UV scan is this one that says scan, right? So I click on that first. It should say scan method in the window here, but you don't want the default or generic scan method. You want to open an application method. What you're looking for is the ACR UV scan method. It's on this PC. In the drive C, C:, ACR evolution data 2018. Here's ACR UV scan default. That is a scan method. That is what I'm loading. Open. To actually look at the method, it's here behind this window in front, so I'm clicking on that. If you can't find the method window, up here at the very top there's window, and you can just choose method and that'll bring it to the front. Make sure it does say ACR UV scan default. The only thing you would typically need to change here, wavelength, start and stop. You might want to scan 240 to 360, for example, but that's easily done. Just type in what you want. The other thing I recommend is change these samples to a big number like 8. This will allow you to put multiple scans on one graph. It's called a batch, and this is set right now to clear the graph between batches, so you can put up, with this you can put up to 8 scans on the same graph. To turn on the spectrophotometer, flip the switch here. Within a few seconds you should start seeing the computer interface with the spectrophotometer. This should take less than a minute total to warm up, and it only needs to be done for the first user of the day. If you're not the first, then it's already been done for you. First thing to do is get a baseline. There's only one slot in the evolution, but you need to make sure your clear faces are this direction. Boom. Up here at the top, this is the baseline command. Click it. This message will come up, and as long as your cuvette is in, hit proceed. And you should hear some sounds as it's doing its baseline. Now I'm ready to collect a spectrum. Baseline is done. Pull the graph to the forefront. I put my sample in the cuvette. I mixed it up. Pop that in machine. Same orientation as previously. Close the lid. Here I'll use the running man icon. Click it once. Ask you to name the sample. Give it a good name instead of sample 1. Proceed. So you should see data appear on the graph as it's collecting the data. Now it's asking for sample 2. I don't have sample 2. I can just say stop at this point. I'm done for the example. But if you had multiple examples, you'd put your next sample in and hit proceed again.